Have you ever noticed when you go to sleep in a foreign place, whether it's another country, a different state, a hotel, or just a different apartment in the same town, that your sleep is different? Right? For example, you could have 8 hours of sleep, but it seems as if you were awake or aware off and on the entire 8 hours. Why is that? It's because when you go to sleep in a foreign place, your mind, your brain goes into a survival mechanism, where instead of the entire brain going into a deep sleep, no activity, half of it goes into a deep sleep while the other half remains aware. It remains active. Noting, like in some of my other videos, talk about how in deep sleep, awareness never shuts off. The brain is just no longer active. There's no longer activity for awareness to remember. You awareness are always present. So when you go to sleep in a foreign place, instead of the entire brain being inactive and there being nothing to remember, half of it remains on. Half of it is remembering. Your awareness is remembering. It has something to remember. Which it may not seem so beneficial when you wake up and you think, man, I still feel tired. But in a sense, it's your body, your mind helping yourself. In case something was to pop off, as they would say, when you're asleep in this foreign environment. But I bring this up because, like in some of our videos talk about, it's significant to recognize how awareness itself does not shut off. Ever, right? And if deep sleep is the brain inactive, shutting off, that shows you that it is not responsible for awareness. Deeply take that in. This is proof that the brain itself is not responsible for giving rise to awareness. If it was, then your awareness would shut off, right? It's more important to recognize this in meditation and being present, right? But if we have to know this intellectually, here's a sort of proof for that, right? Because science itself can show us the brain can go into a deep sleep state where it's totally inactive, but awareness is still present. How is that? So this survival mechanism, this observation of what's happening, is significant in two ways, because it shows you how fascinating the body is in its survival and what it can do to keep you alive in a foreign environment, or when you even subconsciously feel unsafe and you don't know it. But secondly, it proves that awareness itself isn't arising from the brain specifically, and that when you assume awareness is shutting off, it's just the brain no longer giving the awareness any sort of inactivity or activity. And this isn't to say that the body and the rest of reality is separate from awareness. No, nothing is separate in that way. Like how in a dream, awareness is everything. The dream character's body, all of the reality, all of the matter in that dream, it's all awareness vibrating. The activity of awareness. That's important to understand too. Nothing is separate. Not even mind and awareness. Mind is the activity of awareness. The brain, the body, all of reality, it's all awareness. Just vibrating at different frequencies. Scientists already tell us that everything is energy, right? Well, energy itself is awareness. It's just from the second person perspective of itself, awareness. When you look at itself, it calls it energy, matter, right? As the dream character would look at all it can see and say, that's matter. But that's really awareness, right? From the second person perspective of awareness, the dream character, it labels itself energy. That vibration, energy, but that is awareness. Everything you can see, all that is conceivable, is awareness. We just call it matter from the second person perspective of itself in the illusion of self, of separation from it. And just like in a dream, you can recognize, oh, I'm dreaming. It's all the same one thing. And when that happens, what happens? No longer do you have a fear or anxiety that this illusion of self carried. You recognize, oh, I'm the entire thing. And no longer is there fear. There's a great relief in that, right?